Okay, good morning. We're heading up to George's Castle, I think is what this is called. It's on the top of the other hill in up in Lisbon, and we're trying to find the secret elevator. It's not that secret, up to the top of the hills. So we get like a little bit secret. So you got to go inside like an office building, and then you got to go inside a supermarket or something like that to get up. So here we go. Okay, there's the metro down there, and it's straight across from the metro street. We actually did this the other day on our food tour, so can't remember what street this is, but and I don't see a sign. So, oh, this is Rua dos Panqueiros. Rua dos Panqueiros, and it's at that cross section and the cross section of the Baixada metro, which is way down there. Okay, here we go. Okay, now we got to find a supermarket. To the left. Okay, cool. Oh, yes, and follow the signs. So, if anybody's British, they have a reminder to walk on the right and walk in a circle. I think that's for like the cash or ticket machine or something. Oh, and here we're right by As Bifanas do Afonso, where we ate the other night. And there's no line. You want to get one? Let's go do it. Look, it's so short. I'm getting that is the best. Bifanas. The line is growing in just the 10 minutes we've been standing here. It's good. Go, try it out. Okay, we just went uphill a little bit from Afonso at the end of the square, and we've got this Pingo Doce. We're not going to use the stairs, we're going to try to find the escalator up. Okay, here we go. We got out. That was a good ride. A little like we wondered if it was going to go or not, but it went. I'm here. All right, we took a right off the elevators and we're winding our way up to the top of the hill. That's impossible right there. How's he doing that? Where are we now, Tamara?
Inside the walled city.
We just went through the gates to the old ancient city of Portugal called Lisbon, Lisboa.
Okay, we're on this street right now. We're gonna get our ticket, go to the viewpoint to see the harbor and the river, and then we'll follow this walk around the walls of the castle.
It's a long line, but it's going pretty fast. Okay, we're in the first gate. Now we're waiting in line to show the tickets. All right, we're in, and behind me is a statue of Afonso Henriques, the founder of Portugal, when he besieged this castle in 1147 and the Moors surrendered. Portuguese royalty lived up here for a few hundred years before they moved the palace down to the waterfront in the 16th century. Welcome to Lisbon.
Beautiful. Well, we're seeing the top of the elevator.
Where the market is. I think this is the viewing from the elevator terrace. Okay, there's the church again. And the avenue that leads up to the Edward the Seventh Park. This is the viewpoint at the Chiado, where all those trees are right there. You can really see how Lisbon is shaped like an amphitheater. There's a bowl in the middle and then it rises up on both sides and at the end. So it's like a big bowl pointed toward the river. Out there to the Atlantic Ocean. Rocio train station. That's cool. Rarely do you see a cannon in its cradle like that. It's cool. There's tons of trees up on top of here, like this very ancient olive tree, another one over there. And then Tamara found this cork tree. Look at this. So we just right, this is a big one. Cool. Like all the rings of it. Either going out that way or coming in this way. It's like, this atrium of arches is all that remains from the palace of João I that was built on the site of this Moorish castle. A lot of this castle was destroyed, or a lot of parts of it was destroyed during the earthquake of 1755. Kind of pretty in here. Ah, yeah, peacock. Peacocks are nature's burglar alarm. The castle was originally built by the Moors in the 1000s. Okay, we're going in. There we go. There we go. Inner wall on inner wall. Wow. Rick Steves was telling us that this whole central area might have been filled with booths. They didn't spend a lot on the inside of the castle. They spent a lot on making the outside very formidable and looking like there's no way you could ever attack it, so that people would come by and not even try. It's supposedly a feature of a Moorish castle. All right, we made it up. Yay. Wow. So there's a couple other viewpoints here you can see from the castle. That guy and that guy. That might be the Hippodrome Square down there. City. Roman city. Okay, here's the example of what's on one of the towers. So here's little stairs going up to this, the top where their arrow slits are, and there's a wall about every 30 feet or so. Fun, precarious position. There's not a lot of handrails on the side, so they trust you to not jump over. Peacock found the roof there. lot of red brick. A lot of times you'll see that in Roman structures, so I'm wondering if any of this was Roman before it was Moorish. If the castle's not your taste, there's tons of peacocks to watch. So, and there's a museum, so there's a little something for everyone. It's a Portuguese Mr. Whippy. Okay, the exit has changed a little bit since the Rick Steves guidebook, so it's out. You can't go back in the same entrance anymore. They've got it blocked off, so you have to go out and around the castle, so we'll do that. Ruins. There's peacocks going behind you. And there's a cat watching right in the corner over there. Rick Steves suggests a wander just all through these narrow lanes, and it's kind of like you can't get lost because there's only one way in and out of the outer walls. We're taking this road less traveled, looking for a restaurant called Ludos that gets a really good rating. Way too many peacock pictures on here. Cool. Ludos. The Jinjin window.
One chocolate. Okay, enjoy.
Okay, that's good. A chocolate jinja. Jinja. Jinjina. Little restaurant was in a quiet alley, and I would definitely recommend it. Yeah, all of these are a little bit different. There's St. George, a protector and defender of Portugal. Trying to find Roman ruins, and looked them up just on Google, and found that there's the remains of a theater just right down here in this Alfama. It's right down from the castle. It says it was built in the early 1st century AD under Augustus, probably. About 4,000 people could sit here, and it's a Roman theater. Right, where? Point.
We're here.
Okay.
And we're looking at the seats.
At the seats. So we're like, oh yeah, like that picture is doing? Okay.
And see the floor, kind of, if you get closer, you can see the floor.
Oh yeah, there's the floor. Here's the vomitorium, but it doesn't mean that. It means where people exit the theater en masse. Looking kind of like that way, then there's seats, and then the exit would have been back up there. Felicitas Iulia Olisipo. The Roman version of it, Olisipo.
Yeah, okay, so that might be Olisipo from the Phoenician.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Olisipo, Lisboa, Lisbon. Okay. Oh, wow. The portico of the theater looking onto the water here. Here's a view of what that theater, so we would have been standing like right back in here somewhere, looking out up the hill. And then we were looking out over the ocean from this little part, somewhere on top of there, that would have been looking down into the sea. I see trolley tracks. That's like the seat of the bishop, I think, is that cathedral. Roman baths. They found this after the earthquake of 1755. What the bathhouses would have looked like. Found the Roman baths here just down the hill, and we also found this cool map of the layout of the city. So here's the very top of the hill, which would have been, I don't know, it looked like there was a temple sitting on top of the hill, and then here's the theater where we were just at, and then here is the caldarium, the bathhouse that's sitting here, and then the hippodrome, which is right here just outside. It's a square now. Hooligan, they're in the bathhouse. the Azores shop. Sorry we missed you. Oh, yeah, the Sioux's behind us, and that's Esperanza. We're standing right here now. So the walls, city walls would have come right through here by this, and then inside the Casa dos Bicos, you can see parts of the walls that were the building. It's incorporated into the building. Some French fries. Cobbled together a grocery store with a bunch of buildings. Pleasant day out at the castle and wandering around town down the old Roman hillside. Very fun. If you like cool videos like this one, click that like button and subscribe. Thanks.